Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to episode 2 of Let's Play Civilization 3, Colonization map. Alright, first thing we're going to do is see if we can trade technology for the monotheism that I recently researched. Because I don't want to be left behind in technology, so as soon as I research something, I want to see if anyone else has anything I can trade it for. That way, I can always stay on the forefront of technology, even if I'm small. It's very easy in Civilization to get left behind in technology if you don't pay explicit attention to keeping up. And especially in this age, it's going to be very important. But it seems that I'm ahead of everyone, at least for the moment, because I have monotheism and no one else has researched anything yet. It's very interesting how the AI seems to all go after the same technology. So if I go after monotheism while the rest of them go after feudalism, I can sell it to them and get feudalism from them. Possibly some more goodies too. However, no one really has much this early in the game. So it's just very likely that I'll be trading technology for world maps, technology, and scraps of gold, at least for the moment. Alright, it's time to build some more defensive units. And offensive units, for that matter. You never know when things will happen. Now, the Babylonians have the bowman, which you might have heard of. It has an attack of 2 and a defense of 2, so it's a very good troop at this stage of the game. Now what we just did is trade with the Spanish for feudalism. Therefore we could build pikemen if we had any iron, which we don't. And as you can see, I'm still building the Colossus. Alright, I'll take you on a brief tour across the old world here. You see, pretty much everyone is bigger and stronger than us. But if you look at the number of workers we have here, we'll catch up eventually. Now, as you saw, we're only the 7th biggest land area and the 10th biggest population. Yeah, that's not too big, but that's alright. So I'm going to talk around to see if anyone else wants to buy technology from me, but it looks like it's a non-starter, at least for now. So, the wheels keep on turning here. Yes, I'm building yet more workers because I forget exactly how many turns it takes, but it takes either 24 or 32 turns just to cut down a single square of jungle. So that's not it's not a task that should be left to 1 or 2 workers. We need a whole legion of them to do it. Alright. And I'm very glad we settled Uruk right there. I believe Uruk in the real Babylon is one of the possible sources for the name Iraq. It's one of the things that was postulated, as well as the Arak Mountains, I believe, which are somewhere in that area too. Oh, come on. The Koreans got the Colossus before us. Damn it. Well, we can still salvage this. We can build the Great Lighthouse instead. That still will help us a great deal on our settlement. It might even help us more. So let's go with that. It might take us a little longer, but it will be worth it when we get it. Believe me. Alright. Good. More spearmen here. Yeah, the good thing about this is we're really growing pretty well for what we've been given, or what or what you've chose for me, I should say. Yes, thanks a lot, guys, for giving me all this jungle. No, that's alright. Oh, come on, don't tell me they have the Great Lighthouse too now. Oh well, I guess so much for that. We can still settle for another wonder that will help us. Yes, you might not notice, or you might notice that not much has been happening so far. We've basically just been building things and growing our cities and our armies. Well, that's actually kind of expected at this point in the game. But pretty soon I am going to want to start building some galleys, because even though I can't yet get to the New World, it's good to have yourself ready, as well as to be able to explore lands around. And what's this? The Chinese built the Hanging Gardens? That belongs to us, damn it. That belongs... Ever heard of the Hanging Gardens of China? No. It's the Hanging Gardens of Babylon. We should have it. Oh well. We can still make the Great Library. That will help us. Alright, and the Great Wall is in Japan. Yep, this game is getting history all messed up, but that's alright. Alright, we've reached another technology here. We've reached theology. So, like before, we're going to want to go around and see if anyone wants to barter for this technology. But once again, it's starting to look like we've really got out in front of everyone, which isn't a bad thing, but it doesn't look like we're going to be doing any trades here. Now I want to reduce my funding because I'm getting low on money, you know, with all the temples and barracks I have to support, as well as all these workers and more soldiers. And I'm actually going to do the pyramids instead of the Great Library, because the Great Library is not going to give me that many technologies before it becomes obsolete. And the pyramids will give me granaries in all those cities, which will greatly help when checking out settlers for my upcoming colonization of the New World. So anyway, this one special worker I'm having build a road between every city in the Empire. Oh, take a look at that, ladies and gentlemen. The Greeks have demanded that we give them theology, but you know what I say? I say no. And he's too chicken to declare war on me. That's right. I stared Alexander the Great into the eyes, and he's the one who blinked. Yep. Well, that could have very easily gone the other way, and then we would have had an invasion on our hands already. Well, when you look at that, it's a Spanish galley. You see, they can already travel on the sea, and that's kind of worrying because they're going to get a head start on colonization. But I can tell you, no AI is going to go about colonizing the New World anywhere as robustly as we will. So, don't worry too much about that. Only worry that they might gobble up some of the best spots and some of the resources first. But that's alright. Right, time to build yet more military units. You can never be too prepared. You never know when the Greeks might get hungry for more land. And you can already kind of tell that many of the jungle spaces have been removed, especially in the western part of the Empire. But there's a lot of work yet to do, and we've barely begun. Look at that, we're the sixth most advanced nation, which means that there's at least 5 of them that we can probably do some trading with. So I'll hop over here to the Ottomans, see what they have. And they have engineering. I can trade for theology. So there you go. And I get a world map to boot. So, I learned a little bit more about my world. Well, that brings us to the end of this episode. So, I'll see you all next time for episode 3. So long.